What's up, guys? It's Mark, and today I'm going to tell you guys how you can be successful financially and in life after high school. What's up, guys? I just wanted to say, if you think I'm wearing pants, then like this video. If not, leave a comment on what I'm wearing underneath the camera. Okay, so number one is going to be meeting new people and networking with as many people as you can. So as soon as you're done high school, if you choose to go to college, you choose to do a trade, or you choose to just run a business or work your way up in some company, you really need to network with people and meet new people as much as you possibly can. Now, there's plenty of networking events and things you can go to in your town, in your city, in your state, and you can meet a lot of people and get to know new people because these people bring opportunities. Now, having these opportunities can lead to bigger things in life and make you successful. The most successful people in the world are the ones that know the most people, have the most connections, and they can get anything they want done. These big companies would not get the stuff done legally and financially if they didn't know the right people, the right banks, the right other companies. So when you guys go to these networking events, just try to meet people specifically in the niche you want to improve your career in. So if you want to build a business, go to an entrepreneurship networking event. Meet other people, see what they're doing. Maybe you can connect with somebody and build a business with them in the future. You never know what can come out of these things. Also, another way to network that's very successful is talk to people in your family who you may not know, or ask them if they know anybody that knows something about what you want to know about. Now, I have an example of this. So I'm in finance, and my step-grandfather's sister-in-law, her niece's husband, is the president at a bank, right? So I was talking to her one day, and she told me that, and she said, "Oh, I'll give you his email or his phone number, and you can talk to him." So then I talked to him, and we talked about it, and he could possibly get me a job when I graduate college. So that's a big opportunity that opened up, where if I didn't talk to somebody or didn't ask about something or follow through with emailing him and calling him, then that would have never happened for me. So take these opportunities that you get with other people and just take everyone you can and go forward with it. And what's the worst that can happen? Nothing. So they can be really helpful, and you can really go far with these connections that could last a lifetime. See, to me, being wealthy in life is having the most friends, having the most fun with people and connections. It's not about money always. Money helps because you can do fun things whenever you want and not have the stress of not being able to pay bills. But to me, being wealthy is having connections and people that you want to be around, more friends. Not people that just want to be with you because of your money or because you're successful, but real friends, true connections. That's what I find wealth is to me. Many people just find it being money, but to me it's about people and the connections you make through life. Okay, so this video is going to be back and forth between life. So the first one was networking and connections, but the second one's going to be more financially based. So the second one is going to be open a credit card. So when you turn 18, the first thing you should do is open a credit card to build your credit score and get your credit started building, because it takes time to build credit. And the earlier you start, the faster you get your credit score up for things to get a car loan, get a mortgage, or even get a lower interest rate on loans you want to take out for school, for personal, for anything. So as soon as you turn 18, the first thing I would do is go to Discover or one of these student cards and try to open one. If you're not a student, there's other ones you can open that are for like entry-level people. And open a card and just use it maybe once a week, once a month. I personally use mine just for gas once a week, and then I pay it off every time I get gas. So I'll get gas, and while I'm getting the gas next week, I pay the card off. So it's always paid off, always up to date. Doing this will never hurt your credit score as long as you're paying the payments, and it will just increase it. Mine now is about 750, and I do have a lot of student loans outstanding, so it's pretty good for having that. And all I've had was a couple credit cards. And then after a couple years, or 1 year or 6 months, you apply for a new credit card. And then you do that the rest of your life, because building your credit limit increases your credit score. Time you've had your credit increases it, and how much utilization you use. So if you're using almost all of your credit limit, then that will lower your score and will hurt it. But if you're using less, maybe less than 10%, then it's not going to hurt it. It's actually going to help it. So open a credit card as soon as you turn 18 to build a credit score, get your lower interest rates on your car loans, mortgage rates, and pretty much everything is helpful with a lower credit score. Okay, so number 3 is going to be invest in yourself and invest in your future. Now, this means investing in your future means investing in a 401k, a Roth IRA, investing for retirement pretty much. So this is putting money aside every month, every week, and just let it build until you retire, until you think you have enough money to retire. It doesn't have to be at 65. If you start early enough, you can retire at 50. You can retire earlier. It depends how much money you put away, how much you want to spend, and how much you make. Investing in yourself, that means if you want to build a business, put some money towards it. Don't be afraid to put money into something that you think you can build. If you want to start a YouTube channel, don't be afraid to buy a computer or buy a recording device or buy a editing software. Because that money that you put in now could make you a lot of money in the future. And putting money into something really makes you more motivated to do it. So if you just rig something up and make a YouTube channel, you're not going to be as motivated because you're not paying every month or every year for this editing software or this recording device. So I think really doing this and investing in yourself is a great way to build a business, be an entrepreneur, and just gain the experience and skills you need to be successful in life. Now, there's a great investment opportunity right now. I have a video on that, and I'm going to post it right here. So you can click on that after you watch this video and see a great investment right now. It can make you 10% on your investment, risk-free. So click on that video. It's a great video. It's pretty quick, just full of information. And it's a great way to start your investments. If you're 18, you can do this. Risk-free, you will not lose any money. Yeah, just check the video out and you'll really like it. So investing in your future. What I would do right now is open a Roth IRA. And depending on your work situation, if you're going to college, you're not going to have a 401k for a few years. If you go into a trade, you may have your 401k started or your annuity or pension fund. So what I would do to invest in my future right now, I'd open a Roth IRA, and every month I would contribute whatever I feel is comfortable for me to contribute. So after I pay my bills, after I save a little bit, I put the rest in my investments and let that build, and it will build very quickly. And the Roth IRA is tax-free when you take it out. The only drawback to this is $6,000 a year you can only contribute to it. But when you're starting out right after high school, that's probably about as much as you should be doing. And once you build up enough to exceed the $6,000 limit, I would just open a different retirement account. There's tons of them, and they all pretty much do the same thing. You just invest in an ETF or a fund, and you just let it grow and keep putting money in until you retire. And then you take the money out and you have enough to live off of comfortably when you retire, especially if you start at a very young age. So I would definitely start that now, also with the credit card. And the other thing is, don't be afraid to invest in yourself, because this can take you a lot farther than just investing money in the stock market. This can take you millionaire, billionaire, starting your own company. All the richest people in the world invested in themselves. And that's how they became the richest people in the world, because they believed in themselves and they invested their money into themselves. So don't be afraid to do that. And even if it doesn't work, just try again and keep trying until something works, because something will work. If you keep trying when you get knocked down, something will work. So invest in yourself. I will always say that. No matter if it's thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars, just believe in yourself, believe that you can do it, and invest in yourself. Okay? And that's really the biggest thing to be successful in life, is just having confidence in yourself to do something and having the mindset to put money towards that. Because we all work hard for our money and we're scared to, I don't want to lose this money. Well, you may lose this money, but it's going to be a great learning experience. Or you may not lose money, and you may make tons of money and be so happy that you did it, and not have regrets later in life that you didn't do it. So that's number 3. Invest in yourself for your future and in yourself. Number 4 is going to be being mature. So when you graduate high school, many of us are still not very mature, and we don't know how to act in adult society. Now, luckily, most of us have parents and stuff to show us what to do, show us how to act, and teach us. But even then, a lot of people are not mature. So how to be mature is basically, number 1, just respect people. Doesn't matter who they are, where they're from, what they look like. Just treat them with respect and how you would want to be treated. You know, it's easy to say, and a lot of people don't do it though. But if everyone just did this, it'd be a lot more peaceful of a world, and we wouldn't have all these troubles we have right now. Second way to be mature is dress mature. So have some business clothes. You know, have some interview clothes, a suit, a dress shirt, a button-up, some dress pants, and some dress shoes. In the beginning, when you're 18, 19, you don't need 16 suits and 20 ties. You just need one nice suit, a couple button-ups, 1 or 2 ties, 1 pair of dress pants, and a pair of dress shoes. And there's some cheap ones you can get out there at the beginning, and you just build your collection as you grow. You don't need to jump out there and spend $10,000 on a business attire wardrobe, because they're not going to need it right away. But every mature person needs some business attire, you know, whether it's a suit, a dress, just some type of professional attire that you can go to an interview in, or have a funeral in, or go to a wedding in, because everyone's going to need these as they grow up. So get your collection started early, and you can build it up to a very nice one by the time you're 25, 30 years old. And the last way to be mature is just know what situation you're in and what type of people you're around. You know, some people don't like jokes, some people don't take jokes. So when you're around those type of people, just be more serious, and, you know, make sure you don't offend anyone, and just be a good person. You know, be the person that people want to invite places, and when you walk in the room, people smile and people laugh. You know, not because you're making fun of other people and putting other people down, but because you're just a good person and a nice person. And as long as you do that, you're a mature person. You take your responsibilities. You don't make excuses. You don't blame things on other people. That's what being mature is. You do something wrong, you take the action for it. You take the consequences for it. And that's really all it takes to be mature. It's very hard for a lot of people, but you can work on it. And as you grow through your 20s, you can really be a mature person beyond your years and beyond your age. Okay, number 5, the last one is going to be gain knowledge. Now, what does this mean? This basically means read books, gain as much knowledge as you can. Now, you can gain knowledge in whatever you want to gain knowledge in, but make sure you're just always learning and improving your skills on whatever skills you want to learn. See, for me, I like finance. So if I wanted to improve my skills in finance, there's plenty of classes online or anything that I could take to learn more about maybe formulas or Excel or other computer programs that could help me in finance. See, nowadays there's YouTube, there's Google, so anything you want to learn is on the internet. So this goes back to investing in yourself. If you want to learn a new skill that could help you make more money, or just make you do a hobby or improve on a hobby that you had before, spend the $100, spend the $150 and take the class, or just learn it on YouTube. This investment on yourself could get you a big return on your salary, or just on knowing something that you didn't know before. Maybe getting a new job that you couldn't have gotten before if you didn't know this. So always be learning, always keep learning. There's Google, there's YouTube, and never stop learning. Now me, I also like reading books about more psychology-based things, like how to be happy, how to be a leader, how to be financially successful. So reading these books, taking notes while I'm reading them again, that's how I learn, and I keep learning. So every day I try to read. And if I can read and have time to read, I do, because I love it. And the books I pick, I love. If somebody was making me read like they did in school, it's not like that anymore. I hated reading these stupid books they make us read in high school. Like, I don't even remember, because I didn't read any of them. But if you give me a book that I'm interested in, and, you know, how to be a leader, I want to know how to be a leader, so in the future roles I have at work or wherever, I can be a good leader, a successful leader that people look up to and people are inspired by. Not a leader that, oh, I hate this guy, I don't want to work for him, I'm going to make his life miserable because mine's miserable. I don't want to be that person. And reading these books and watching these videos is how I can learn not to be that person and be a good leader, be a good financial advisor, analyst, whatever I choose to do. So just always be gaining knowledge and learning something new. I can make a video on this if you guys want, on good books to read and good sites to go on to learn something new. I know Skillshare is a good one, not a sponsor, don't have any subscribers. But I like making these videos, and hopefully I can reach an audience one day and they can learn something from it and be successful from this. And I hope to be successful as well. But yeah, everyone has to start somewhere. And I'm just going to keep making these videos when I have time to, and I like doing it too. It's pretty fun. So those were 5 ways to be successful in life, financially and just in life in general. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, watch my other videos. There's some good investment in videos. One about a bank account that earns 30 times interest than your regular bank account. And yeah, I just hope you guys enjoy these videos. I'm trying to get information in as fast as I can because nobody wants to sit around for 20 minutes and just listen to somebody talk. So I hope you guys have a great day. See you in the next video. Thank you.